astrology and other divinatory arts are not a replacement or substitute for physical or psychiatric health care. If this is an emergency situation or you are in crisis, please do not defer your wellness to readings or horoscopes. Seek situation-appropriate, qualified assistance instead. Hey there, Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what is going on when it comes to your monthly astrological forecast for November 2022. And just a quick reminder that if you ever want to get a session with me, you just need to go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com, or you can follow the links in the down bar below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And of course, engagement helps this channel out a lot. Also, special announcement, weekly tarot forecasts are now available for everybody, and you can check that out by going to my main channel page. They're totally free. You can just see them all in one big video. Each sign has its own dedicated chapter. And again, you can find that on my main channel page under the weekly tarot playlist. So what is going on when it comes to your November? November, we have a continuation of the combined blessings or the fused energies of Venus and the Sun working together. And we also have Mercury in the mix for the first half of the month. The Sun, Venus, and Mercury are in Scorpio, all together at least, through the 17th. And this is your 8th house of shared resources, passive income, as well as intimacy and your self-employment earnings. With the Sun bringing attention, enhancement, support, and growth, Venus bringing love, popularity, and affection, and Mercury bringing the fastest developments, news, and most productivity and gains. This is going to be the main focus of the first half of your month, where you're going to be finding that money that you are making outside of a regular salary or hourly income, whether it's through your own business operations, incentive programs, bonuses, commissions, tips, sales, anything to do with investments, are all going to be skyrocketing. Venus, of course, is going to be bringing in some fantasy fulfillment opportunities in the love department, and the Sun is growing your prominence in this part of your life. It is going to be fairly busy and fairly hectic with Mercury there. However, it is an awesome triple blessing. After the 17th, Mercury and Venus take their new alliance, I guess you could say, working together instead, on into Sagittarius, going a little bit ahead of the Sun, which is your 9th house of higher education, government legal proceedings, travel, as well as culture, anything to do with your reach and expansion. When we have Venus in the 9th house, it's an opportunity for you to really promote yourself, really get yourself out there. It's a 15 minutes of fame transit, and this is going to be here all the way up through the end of the month. Anything you're trying to get special favor for or bring awareness to, make a big splash with when it comes to the public eye. And Mercury is opening up the doors for travel, for big moves, or anything which you would like to speed up when it comes to the completion of or the enactment of any kind of special moves you're trying to make in maybe a government or legal situation around licenses, permits, immigration, anything to do with school, academia. It's a beautiful time for you socially as well. And we also have your love life taking on a flavor of the exotic. We have the Sun joining these two as of the 22nd of the month, and the Sun is going to be bringing in a whole lot of new contributions into your life, because the Sun is going to be attracting gifts coming to you through people you know, through 9th house matters, right? People that you might be connected to abroad, online, people you may be connected to in bigger institutions, as well as also putting you in a position to expand operations with a special project or a career pursuit which is going to increase your earning power. And the Sun will also be here through the end of the month. We also have Mars retrograde all month long, and I put out a special video all about that. If you want to check that out, I'll leave a link in the down bar below. And this is in your 3rd house of communications, pact, promises, and commitments, Gemini. And remember, Mars retrograde is a time of diminished activity and pulling things apart and taking things off the board. And you may be finding that when it comes to your 3rd house, your peer groups, a lot of contracts, a lot of joint efforts and collaborations are going under construction, going into overhaul periods at this time. There may be some conflicts coming up, especially in group matters or in any kind of situation where you are working with third parties or helpful third parties. Be prepared to adjust your strategies accordingly. But you will also find that a lot of contracts, commitments, and bindings that may have been put upon you in some way are also getting dismantled and dissolved. So it's a bit of a mixed bag with that Mars retrograde. We've got a full moon lunar eclipse for our first lunation of the month, taking place on the 8th of November in Taurus. Now, a full moon lunar eclipse is a full moon that is exponentially amplified, and a full moon is all about culminations, transitions, and endings. This is taking place in your second house of earned income, employment, your values, your valuables, and anything to do with what you are doing to secure a living in the world. With a full moon lunar eclipse November 8th, it's opening up a 90-day window period, so going all the way up to early February, where a lot of you Aries people are going to get a chance to make a clean break in a financial or professional commitment. A lot of you may be leaving the job that you have presently in favor of something superior, something that is going to be giving you a big break, compensating you more. Maybe it has better benefits. It's just more complementary to where you are. Or a lot of you may be expelling or removing some kind of big financial obligation, a debt, or tie that has been keeping you bound in a certain quality of life you are ready to move on from. However, a full moon lunar eclipse, again, it's a long window period, and it may be that you do this several times between early November and early February. Finally, we've also got the new moon in Sagittarius to talk to for our other lunation. A new moon all about seed planting, new beginnings and initiations, and creating a new long-term commitment. And this is taking place on the 23rd of November in your 9th house of higher education, government, legal proceedings, travel, culture, and your reach. And this new moon is opening up a 2-week window period where a very powerful alliance, a very powerful collaboration is getting underway. This could be the time where a lot of you start to get committed with some kind of new growth track in your professional or creative life. A lot of you are also going to be finding that this is opening up more opportunities for moves and for travel and communications abroad, especially because we also have Mercury there, really putting emphasis on this part of your chart. And you may be finding that this is also bringing an addition into your life, which is going to be taking you out of your bubble. A special aspect is also taking place on the 23rd, and we have Jupiter finally turning direct after being retrograde for months. And Jupiter's turning direct in Pisces, your 12th house of your past, the privacy, the hidden zone, and old business. And after Jupiter turns direct, as we close up November and go into December, you're going to see a massive influx of wealth and resources changing a life direction that you are committed to now that is coming out of this area of your past. The privacy, the hidden zone, that 12th house, a secret opportunity presenting as we go into December. So that is what I've got for you all. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever wish to get a session with me, you can go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.